What the hell just happened? And why is my brain fried? Okay, I need to... We're gonna take, like, a few minutes here just to grab's head, thoughts. Uh, a lot of things been going on. Go to the marker. Okay, so this is Endwalker part 4. I'm cutting my Twitch video for YouTube purposes because I can't upload more than 12 hours. Plus, it's easier to just cut it in chunks. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep going here in a moment because I have no regard for my mental sanity. And I'm having a good time. Okay. So what do we say? I got my part 4 cut. Our journey continues as the heavens burn. I have news. I went time traveling. I think that makes mine more important. And look at part 4. Have you learned more of the final days? Oh, let me tell you. I went time traveling. Volunteer have taken orders. I figured that would happen. Y'all, I went time traveling. It's thing after thing, ain't it? Okay. I went time traveling, but my time traveling can wait if the world is in danger. I went time traveling. Don't y'all wanna hear about that? No, it has to wait? Okay. I went time traveling, but it can wait. Garlemald. Hi everyone! The sky is on fire! Oh, it's a solo duty. How nice. Big boy battle. Alright, let's do it. Earlier on the Magagakis, I have no regard for my sanity. I'm gonna keep trudging through this. Oh, isn't this nice? Everyone's dying. Monsters are killing everyone. People are dying. Monsters are killing everyone. The sky is on fire.
No. No. We were promised an escape. Not to say anyone we fled.
People are dying.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste.
Yeah, you suck.
Calm yourselves. Your panic is our
Calm
greatest
yourselves. Yeah, it never works like that.
enemy. Come, we must build a line of defense.
Wee woo. Warrior blade on the way. Oh. Okay.
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
Can I play Alfie now? I just want to play a version of Sage.
I can handle this pair. You?
Shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
Let us be about it. Who am I? Who am I playing? I take it it's an RP, but who am I playing?
As you wish, my little lord.
Is it me? Or, nope, nope. Oh, am I Alpha now? The close-up makes me think it's Alpha now. Yeah! I am the boy! Sorry, I'm busy taking a screenshot. Okay, okay, okay. How to heal, how to play. How to play. Sage. A version of Sage, that is.
Leave it to me.
Because he will obviously be special. So prognosis is an AoE. Diagnosis is single target. I haven't unlocked Sage yet. I intend to do it soon. After I finish. No! Stop panicking! God damn it. I'm working on it.
Those who can stand, come with me.
Is this us working with our dear father? Please stop panicking.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
That's my boy. I'm coming.
You're safe now.
That's my boy.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself.
I always worry for other people more than myself. That's just how I am. I'm boy. I'm the boy. What's this button? Ah, it's a shield. My boy's becoming a master sage. Da 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 da. You suck. Get out of here. Oh, as my time is often over. No! Nailed it. Who's next?
Help! Someone, please!
What?
There we go. Do 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 do.
Don't. I don't want to die.
What's this boss fight music? Da, da, da.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Hey, it's Imperial Boy.
Wait, that's... Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid. For once.
Let's go commit murder. Together. Friendship.
We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride! Of that I've no doubt.
Are you seeing this? Look at him go!
Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army.
Look at that! Look at us go! No thanks to you. Ah. The dreaded duo, Alize and
I
Grahatia.
had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate.
Sorry guys, I'm still on the way.
By their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
Go get him. Make me
As
proud.
long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now, let's go.
Alright, who am I here? Am I Alize? I get to be the kiddos again? That is a dream come true. Yep. Let's go. Bonk. 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 It's an AoE. Alternatively, let's just get people to stop panicking. The forbidden spell. Ow. It's the spirit.
Nothing to worry about.
Haha, where have I seen this mechanic?
Find cover.
As they say, turnabout's fair play.
Such a show-offy attack. Bonk. Oh, SPs. That LB just killed it for me.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
So, we're all gonna do this never-ending cycle.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out!
Excuse me, you hit the kid. That's a death sentence. Now that... There I... They repeated the scene! It's the CGI scene, but it's with Catboy. Beautiful.
I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future.
That's his line?
I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
Get it together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of Father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion.
Get it together, kiddo. That was his line.
But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
Hi, nice to see you too.
Oh,
Hi. That was Scar Hatia's scene. He was the CGI. Never skip leg day. Never skip leg day. Sorry, I can't help but mean mince every now and then on my main.
I can look after myself, you know.
That's where the lines come into play.
Everything's in order, I trust?
Oh, I went time traveling. I wouldn't say that. That's the scene.
I've had enough of this rabble.
It's
Come on!
Catboy was the paladin all along. He was the true paladin among us. That's the CGI opener scene right there.
Oh, a trio for the ages.
A trio for the ages, that's right. So afterwards, can I tell them about my time traveling? You don't stand a chance against me, I'm sorry. I just came from an adventure that was an adventure, to be sure. I just realized Grit was off. You don't stand a chance against me or my epic friends.
I had a feeling I'd fight. This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
Da 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 da. That was Catboy's line. I'm sorry. One of the things I wish to do is I try to figure out when a trailer line is said. Who says it? I didn't think that would be Catboy's entire sequence. I'm a Garhatia stan, never forget you guys. Duty complete. We're in the end game. So I'm not sure what comes next. We're approaching the end game. Okay, can I finally tell them about my time traveling?
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Charlian is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you.
You still suck as a father.
Is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Charlian. Please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
He still sucks. Earnest or no, you're still a terrible father. Sorry, I should be worrying about other things. Squad!
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Alright, bye. We got a world to save.
Behind you! Just there!
No, now what?
More of them.
Why are there more of them? Why is he here? Oh, hi, Xenos. Long time no vibe.
Xenos? Here?
I mean, technically that's not too surprising. Xenos does live in Garlemald.
You'll be alright. Hurry to the airship.
He wants me. It's very weird. You're so obsessed, dude. Get another obsession. Is this going to be another standoff? The duty already finished.
Why have you come?
Ain't that the question? Can we please just kill him yet?
For unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Are you still going on about that? Oh, good. Look.
You cannot still be honest.
Me. Yeah, this is getting a bit much. I don't mind Xenos, but this is getting a bit too much.
And has ever been my sole concern.
Yeah, this is why I hate you as a character now. Hey, they even changed his name to say Violator. Yeah, no one likes you.
On the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry.
Because I don't fucking like you.
Yet neither hate nor despair seems sufficient to recapture.
I can't believe the lengths he's gone to get me to smack him again.
So I hone my blade and I wait.
You really want to go that bad?
That's it. That's all you care about.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people.
Well,
Not just
you know.
Soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and
Go
killed
get him!
for power and
Go
duty.
get him, buddy! If he won't hear reasoning from literally any of us, he won't hear reasoning from you.
Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death.
Thanks for the reminder.
The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing. You slaughtered your countrymen. You did. For what?
He just wanted to kill me. He wants to smack me.
For nothing in the end. So much wasted effort.
Can we please just kill Xenos now?
You bastard!
Go get him.
For your own sake, Euless, you must control your anger.
Oh wait, yeah.
It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
That's a good point. Sorry. I'll deal with Xenos later. We're seriously gonna let him go again? I don't really like Xenos.
Happier had I a good reason.
I mean, there is no good reason in this part, but yes.
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends. Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone.
Thanks.
Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place. There's a notch on my blade.
Please control yourself. You are a good kid. Too young for all of this shenanigans.
A blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
I'll have to fight him, won't I? I mean Xenos, not you, Xenos. I would like to just kill him already, please.
Xenos!
Please stop saying his name. Please stop. Stop. Just stop. I could have killed him by now, I want to be completely honest.
Found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others,
that's right, kiddo.
will give you the time of day.
I can't believe we're really having this discussion with Xenos.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Yeah, I got better things to do, sorry.
You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve.
Are we attempting to, like,
second
you know what? I'm not even gonna question it. We're just gonna let him go again, alright. Can we please just no. Get out. Everyone leave. I need to tell my friends about my time travel.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being.
What's up, you loser?
There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish.
Nah, we got things to do here.
Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
Yeah, you mean we saved your life.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure?
Oh, it's not for
I
us.
presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, 'tis only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned.
Okay.
If you would like to join as well, Euless, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He's a good kid. I mean, Euless. He's not really a kid, but he's young. That's what Maximus said. Okay. I'm gonna just run into a wall really fast. Smack.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Please stop descending your children. Actually, they don't need you anymore. We don't need you. Okay, that was a time. We let Xenos go again. I'm needing a bit of redemption and actually liking Xenos here, or liking the villain arc of him, but Fandaniel was better, but Fandaniel's gone, so I need to take a second here. I gotta talk to my friend, so I'll be right back. Alright, my friend and I are done talking. Alright, yes, Gratia has to rest. Alright, let's go. My friend wanted to talk to me. We haven't talked since Endwalker came out. So yesterday we've been busy. And he needed to text me. Okay. I can't believe we just talked. It's good to see you again. Yeah, can I finally tell you guys about my space-time continuum adventures? Okay, he said the same thing. Gratia cannon sleep mode. Alright, hi Lucio, what's next? I was talking to my friend because we're both playing Endwalker at different speeds.
No major
So we haven't
injuries then.
been able
Good.
to talk since yesterday. Since actually Thursday.
I briefed the recovered soldiers and sent them on their way as quickly as I could, but nevertheless feared they would not make it in time.
Right.
The additional support was invaluable. Your men saved more than a few lives.
How do we solve this? Can I tell you guys about my time in traveling through this
Though not all,
time?
I regret to say.
Unfortunately, we can't save them all, kiddo. So anyway, time traveled!
I take it that I'm addressing Lucia Junius. I'm the Forum's envoy, Fortuno Leveilleur.
Terrible father himself.
And you are owed an explanation for these most dire developments.
So anyway, we suck.
Another trial wrought by the final days. I was beginning to suspect as much. You doubtless feel some consternation having been forced to abandon your original plan. But trust me when I say you were right to send the refugees elsewhere. Beasts have been sighted within the capital. Perhaps it was a stroke of grim fortune that the population was decimated beforehand, as they've yet to appear in any great number, but in time. In any case, Maxima leads the remainder of the contingent in an effort to cull the creatures and evacuate the populace as we speak. Once the airships are taken to the skies, I pray your men can be persuaded to join him.
You'll permit us to retain our weapons?
You're a nice dude.
I wouldn't have sent you after the Scions were I expecting you to stab them in the back.
And I, for one, would not consider past transgressions.
That's right. You may have been a war criminal in the past. Just kidding, you're a nice guy.
Regardless of the circumstances that saw us at odds before, we need men of courage now. More
It's
than
true. We're taking everyone at this point. You're a good kid.
We swore to defend Garlemald, and so we shall.
It seems you have everything under control. You will
Bye.
excuse me then, for my
No one
urgent
likes you.
duties await.
A moment, Master Fortuno.
Oh, he can't even call him father.
You did desire to express your appreciation for services rendered, did you not?
I did. Though if you intend to again ask that Charlian alter its course, you will find my gratitude insufficient.
The frown.
'Tis nothing so onerous. I wish to hear the details of this grand endeavor of yours.
Oh, mood. But we're still fighting for this world. Live or die. I will ride or die this.
Listen and to learn, and not to embark upon some scheme to impede us.
God, what kind of people do you take us for?
Any other I would doubt, but you I trust to keep your word. For not once have you broken it. Very well. I will request that the Forum make you privy to our plans. You may await our summons at the Baldessian Annex, assuming the decision is in your favor. Does that suffice?
It does. You have my thanks.
Excellent. You can regale Sergeant the First while we wait.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I went time traveling. Time traveling. His ears wiggled. It made a sound when they wiggled.
Did you hear something just now?
Or was that an actual noise? What in the world? What the? What? Now what?
Where is this star's blasted pudding?
Oh, same. Oh, same. Why are the lovebirds here? Hi, little buns.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night, and to this bitter clime bring warmth and comfort.
Oh, it's just Oriange being Oriange.
"'Tis heartening to see such an assembly upon my return. I thought often of you whilst I looked down upon our star's brilliance from the moon above.
I was time traveling while you were doing that.
Yes, but what are you doing here? And dressed like that? Aren't you cold?
Verily, I fear for my health should I proceed to expound upon our purpose ere I procure more suitable garments."
Then allow me to summarize. We're here because none of you lot are up there. Nor has anyone deigned to send word about any changes in the plans.
Sorry, I've been busy.
It's rude, is what it is.
That's rude!
Then folks got to wondering if you weren't in a spot of bother, so we decided to take matters into our own hands. Come down here and help, if our help be needed. So she says, but it's also something of a convenient excuse to visit Atheris. Oriange made it sound absolutely marvelous. More so before the impending doom, but still. And it's not like there will ever be a better time. What with the aforementioned doom?
Marvellous, they say, yet not an ounce of pudding to be found. I must suffer Oriange's inferior works no more.
Are the buns gonna be okay?
Hey! Maybe consider the plight of present company before you go blathering on about pudding and doom? As I was saying, should you require any assistance with whatever, we are at your disposal.
Alright, little buns.
We were born from Heidelin's love for the lives of this star, so naturally we would much prefer to see them continue. Twiddling our thumbs up on the moon is hardly conducive to that, though, is it?
I'm still fighting to save this realm.
Not when you've all got such precious thoughts and feelings and hopes for the future deserving of more active preservation. Speaking to Oriange made us realize that while we've carried out our duties to the letter, we've failed to fulfill them in spirit. From there, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump towards resolving to do better. So please, show us how. Help us help you.
Forgive me, but are they...
Thy distant collaborators, indeed.
Hail, fellow, well met. You'd be a member of the Forum, would you? It's an honor and a pleasure to meet you.
Was he not
at last.
expecting bunnies?
I'm Livingway, Heidelin's right paw. That last bit is very important. As am I. if I may humbly say so myself.
Hang on. Size comparison. Was he not expecting him to be bunnies?
I bid you welcome to our star, Livingway.
He wasn't expecting them to be bunnies.
Thank you for traveling such a distance to meet us. As you have surmised, preparations for the Exodus have not proceeded as smoothly as we had hoped. I should be happy to personally escort you to our headquarters in Charlian, where you may advise us as you deem fit.
Well, alright, everyone else, let's get out of here.
It was with reluctance that I set aside the great work of readying the moon for habitation. Be assured that I did so only after the Loporrits made plain their earnest desire to come hither, and I myself felt a growing certainty that their contributions here would prove invaluable. 'Tis trite, perhaps, but I followed my heart.
God, I can't believe I'm gonna do that.
For a time, at least. Nevertheless, 'twas worth the journey to find present company well.
Well, I went time traveling, so...
Wilt thou attend us at the forum and lend thine own wisdom?
Oh yeah, I could tell I'll wear a band. Alright, I went time
If
traveling.
that's all quite settled, can we start moving before Urianger catches his death? Even I'm freezing out here.
You can't cast for fire.
Oh, I dare say you'll warm up quickly once you're aboard the airship. Sat shoulder to shoulder with our fur-covered friends.
Alright, everyone, let's get out of here. Oh, wow, it was a free teleport, too. I never unlocked the sightseeing log. I'll deal with it later. I'll get them all. I need to figure out what class I'm giving the requisite XP to. Because it's not going to be the okay. Should I get an update on all of my wonderful friends? One of my friends is stuck in Q. That's why I was talking to my best friend. He's stuck in Q. So I've been on quite the adventure, huh? My Moogle still hasn't given me my mount. Gotta be done with him. I'm not. Pig, are you gonna finish MSQ today? I'm not sure. I'm not sure how long is left. I'm up for pursuing it. I was not anticipating a 2-day MSQ, which is honestly a mistake. No one do this. It's a mistake playing this much at once. But everyone knows I'm stupid and very, very much invested, so I shall be stupid. Can't believe I went time traveling. Okay, friends, so you want to know where I've been? Buckle up, it's quite the tale. I went to the freaking past. And I got to run a dungeon with Emmett Selk and Hythlodeus. Not that they remember that. Oh, that's right, I went to the flower. Oh, it spiraled from the flower. So anyway, flower turned out to be much bigger than the flower, and actually it was a research facility, and I went time traveling to the past, got to vibe with my old friends, spoke with Vana, went through a whole lot of stuff together. Oh man, fought Vana, did a dungeon, Dynamis. And I don't know how to deal with any of this. So is Matteon the final boss? It's a little shoehorned in. But I'll take it. I mean, when you do that, you make it simple, but you're not wrong. Yeah! Except... Don't know where she is? Into? Venat was never going to give up. That was the point of that. But Venat and Heidelin are two different people. What's the second condition? Yeah, it's kind of out there. The logo. Heidelin, I have questions and you will answer. Calling it. It's that third place in Labyrinthos. Speaking with best Catboy. I mean, yes, we're not abandoning the first. It was never, or the source. It was never an option, okay? This is a sacred place. Please, no fighting. No fighting! I went through the building to get to it. Hi, Form. Long time no chat. Last time we talked, you guys were trying to kick me out of your city. Well, that was the last time I was in here anyway. It's also the first time I was in here, coincidentally.
There is a matter I wish to raise with you before we enter.
Which is?
We are here to listen and to learn. But if the Forum's plans are more or less what I expect, then I should like to make a proposal that will serve our ends.
We kill them all.
By your leave, of course.
Oh wait, that's not what we're doing?
I don't see why not. Your words and wits have gotten us this far.
That's right, they have.
Agreed. I will present our queries so that you may consider the most advantageous way to advance your proposal
without distraction.
Thank you, everyone.
If I may have your attention, the ad hoc session will now commence. The purpose of today's assembly is to brief the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at their request on the Great Exodus. You may enter.
What is up, everyone? I'm not wearing my hat, which means you could see my spiky hair. And my stubble, in its glory. Staring. The 1,000-yard stare.
On behalf of the Forum, I commend your heroic actions on the Magna Glacies. We shall not soon forget your service to us and the people of Ratzat-Han. The Satrap, whom we have informed of the refugees' new arrangements, sings your praises as well. As an expression of our gratitude, we will endeavor to answer your questions as fully and openly as we are able.
Okay, can we talk with Heidelin through the method you were using?
Let us begin. First, it is the Forum's objective to ferry the life and knowledge of this star to the moon. Am I correct?
You are. It is for this purpose Charlian has labored these many long years. We have collected biological samples and scientific records from across the star. When the time comes, they will be moved from their places in Labyrinthos and Numenor and conveyed to safety. Once that critical task has been accomplished, we will begin transporting the Charlian citizenry, which has been categorized into groups. The earliest arrivals are to ensure...
I want you all to know I'm going to try to save this world, but it's going to involve me creating the Endwalker logo somehow.
Following our people, we will send those of other nations in turn, beginning with our allies. Ratzat-Han was foremost among these, but since the final days have already come to Thavnair, we saw fit to include the refugees with earlier groupings.
An ambitious plan. You have accounted for the safety of all nations and tribes, then?
No, of course not. They suck.
As many as we can.
And how, pray tell, do you decide who to leave behind?
To journey beyond the sky is an unprecedented and immeasurably difficult endeavor. Introducing sources of inevitable conflict would condemn all to certain death.
Sorry, while they're thinking, I just got an idea for the final boss. I think I got it.
Are your plans proceeding apace? We're under the impression that your primary means of celestial transportation is incomplete.
If only in that it does not meet our optimal parameters, that is correct. This arc, as some have taken to calling it, is fully operational and could be launched even today. However, the final days have progressed more quickly than we anticipated. At present, the ship is incapable of attaining speeds sufficient to meet our evacuation targets. Should we put the vessel into service, as it is now, we will be unable to travel to the moon and back quickly enough to complete the necessary number of trips. Precious lives and knowledge will be lost.
Seven hells. Is there anything to be done?
The ether burner, the primary means of propulsion once the craft is in the space between stars, is undergoing testing to determine whether it can be made more efficient.
So I'm still thinking about the final boss.
Being loaded for the initial phase of the Exodus, we are prepared to continue our experimentation up to the day before launch, should it prove necessary.
And Xenos.
What if the Scions were to solve your problem? We shall help devise a means to improve the ether burner's efficiency, on 2 conditions.
Please tell us how to talk to Heidelin.
If we succeed, you must allow us to meet with Heidelin.
We need to. It's important.
'Twas simple enough to deduce. You have a Concord, and so you would never have abandoned the anti-tower had you no other means of communication. One far more convenient, I suspect.
It's that third layer in Labyrinthos calling it. That's my boy.
The second condition, also to be met upon our success, is that we be permitted to propose another use for your ark.
Just an idea. We gotta create the Endwalker logo somehow.
We would be at liberty to refuse this proposal.
Of course. If we cannot prove its merit to the 99 here, who are we to stake on it the lives of all peoples of this star?
Delightful as always, Master Alfino.
I'm glad the old man's having a good time with it.
Oh, we couldn't have asked for a finer plan. Allow us to solve this complex engineering problem of which we were entirely unaware until moments ago. What could possibly go wrong? The satire writes itself.
We're smart.
Yet, what field has not benefited from a change in perspective? When we are at wit's end, what we need is not the same dry theories recited ad nauseam, but fresh inspiration. I, for one, have faith in my erstwhile students to provide it, and I find their terms to be perfectly acceptable.
Order! Order! We have no time to waste on debate. I call a vote. All in favor of agreeing to the Scion's terms? "71 in favor, 28 against. The ayes have it. Fortuneau, as the architect of this project, you are the best candidate to show them its current state. And bear in mind that regardless of your personal misgivings, this is the will of the Forum.
That's right. The people have spoken.
Very well.
Call this session to a close. Return to your tasks with urgency. The final days wait for none.
When you sign up for a task but don't have knowledge, called it. We're in Labyrinthos. Let's go, team! Oh, Alize, that was just yesterday morning. Wow, it's been a while. Oh, no. Man, we have a long ride in front of us. MSQ's been a wild ride, but I think I'm onto something with Matthias and Xena is my thought. Something to do with the two of them being the final boss. We'll see. I've been wrong for most of this Endwalker plot because I haven't been making too many guesses anymore. Once 83 went down the way it did, I was like, alright, that's it. I don't know anything. I threw away all my theory crafting. But the Matthias thing is interesting enough, I suppose. I mean, it's probably Matthias is probably the final boss. Or something. Xenos has to pop up at least one more time. Because there's no way we're just letting him live. Not with his obsession with wanting to kill me. Or if we let him live, I'm seriously going to question the Scion's judgment. We legit let him walk away twice. So, granted, the first time was after Zodiac, and I was probably not in fighting fit condition. Which would be valid enough. I mean, I was literally fighting Zodiac, you know. The literal Zodiac. Reasoning enough. But we did let him walk away in the snow, and that was... Hi everyone, I'm only speaking to my wonderfully close friends. So anyway, everyone, let's talk. Ba-bum, bum, ba-bum, bum. Oh. Oh, hi, Fortunal. Darn right we will. I will defend this realm until my dying breath. I'm really not sure how things are going down anymore. I'm kind of just trudging along through the ride here. Can't predict this any more than I've already failed, so... That's right. Oops, I forgot to speak to Alpha now. I forgot to speak with Alpha again. My bad. I can't hit buttons anymore. I'm...
No, been there, done that. Damn near lost me eyebrows.
Think, Coco, think! We'd be well on our way to paradise. Visionaries patting themselves on the backs for their grand accomplishments if you'd only think!
Yes, that does sound rather lovely.
Yeah! I mean, Master Force, you know, what a pleasant surprise. We're not blasting off already, are we?
The schedule remains unchanged. For better or worse. Which is why the Forum has elected to accept assistance in resolving the ether burner conundrum.
We got it. None of us are smart, but we got it.
Not seen you lot down here before.
There are archons among their number, but engineering is not their expertise. Nevertheless, the Forum concedes the slim possibility that they may have insights to offer. What?
Hey, we might be smart, not smart, but we have some smart. I have street smart. Have you tried duct tape?
I assure you that won't be necessary. Now, about your troubles with the ether burner.
Let us in on some information.
I'll walk you through it. Suppose I could do with a change of pace. As the name ought to tell you, the ether burner burns ether, ambient or otherwise, and transforms it into motive force. Think of it like a giant bomb that never stops exploding. Even out in that black void where the ether's right sparse, it's strong enough to move our arc. And it probably won't kill you like an actual bomb. But it ain't perfect. According to my calculations, to travel to the moon and back fast enough for the Forum's liking, the conversion rate needs to be 6% more efficient. A measly 6%, you say? But if I could have squeezed even another 0.6 out of it, don't you think I'd have built it that way in the first place?
Hast thou consulted with the Loporits?
Yes, they too are conducting their own research, for lack of a ready answer. The moon's propulsion systems are considerable, naturally, yet they are commensurately massive. It is no easy feat.
The moon being a ship is very funny.
An efficient means of propulsion for a teeny tiny toy boat, as they say, and as I most certainly do not.
Yes, exactly! Damn it all, I asked for refined adamantite and they send me uppity rabbits with inscrutable, ancient, incompatible technology! You're trying to drive me mad!
Do you speak of Allegan refined adamantite, perchance?
You know of it?
He's an Allegan, of course he knows of it.
Only in the most general terms, I'm afraid. 'Twas an alloy of Allegan make, but the secrets of its
course it was!
closely guarded. As I recall, the record stated it was vital to Dalamit's construction and launch.
Aye, that's the stuff. No material more conductive far as I know. Slotting some ends like blowing up a dam and watching the river of ether come rushing through. Ain't a living soul that knows how to make it though.
We were fortunate enough to salvage some for the ether burner, just a wee bit, mind, from a chunk of Dalamud that came hurtling into the Northern Empty during the calamity. With more, well, that extra 6% efficiency will be charged.
We can go find some.
It's a crying shame that we've no other sort.
Surely the many shards of Dalamud scattered throughout Eorzea would suffice. Why not get the refined adamant?
There are so many of them.
Oh, we tried, believe you me. But only a few specialised pieces would have had any in them to begin with. Drive calls from Ragnarok class internment hulks. Those are the prize bits we really need. According to the Gleaners, getting to them means delving deep into the shards. The defences are still very operational and very eager to blow them up. It's rough going in there, even for the cream. Not sure they'd make it out alive.
Weren't we near that part of the Ragnarok when we went to destroy Bahamut?
I was gonna say, coils should kick in. Coils reference!
That may be for the best, though you doubtless find the task too dull for your liking.
Hey, I always find fetch quests get boring.
There are multiple internment hulks in Eorzea alone, so handling this ourselves may not be the most efficient option. Rather, if we could salvage adamantite from the shards simultaneously...
Okay, everyone split up. Here's Coil's location.
Thancred, is the link shell we established before you went to Garlemald still active?
Of course. The floor is yours.
What's all this?
Gathering firewood, so to speak. We alone can accomplish little, but joined by others, we may yet build a
Evans
bonfire
rude.
to
Get it?
This is Alphino. The Scions have need of you.
Understood. I will contact the Lord Commander and dispatch our finest at once.
Hooray! Go team!
My sisters are somewhat preoccupied with the final days, so I will lead the 12-foot expedition myself.
Are you aware of any other sources of refined adamantite?
Logically, such an invaluable alloy would have been utilized solely where absolutely necessary, in components intended to conduct or collect surpassing amounts of ether. Any extant instrumentation or devices would have likely found their way into the hands of etherologists or enthusiasts.
Magical artifacts of Allagan design? The Eastern Alliance will send word to one and all. Are there other ways we may offer aid? No shards of the Lesser Moon scar our soil, but our stake in this cause is no less for it.
Is there anything in Othard that might be of use to you?
What did you say? Oh, you got friends in far places, lad.
I've got friends in another land.
Anyway,
That's beside the point.
If you're offering, I wouldn't say no to one of those Far Eastern sacred relics. Some of them could hold enough ether to summon a whole damn primal. Find a source like that, the ether burner, and 3, 2, 1, kaboom!
I gather you heard his explosive enthusiasm. Might you secure us a suitable relic?
It shall be done. I know little of machines, but I promise we will do our utmost to gather the materials you need to finish your starship. I am glad for the work, in truth. Better to busy oneself than wait and fret over disasters foretold.
Then why are we all still standing about yapping? There's plunder for the taking, and I'm a born plunderer. I'll be an old Charlian before you know it. Start mixing the grog.
I'm certain that can be arranged. Thank you all, and do be careful.
Just like that.
Aye, just like that. Our refined adamantite is on its way. Now let us consider our next steps, shall we? There's yet much to be done.
Let's go. Let's do it. Meanwhile, I know that. Oh god, no, not a meanwhile moment. I don't care. I don't care what the Lalafels are up to. I'm busy!
Our course of action is clear. We must harvest refined adamantite from the shards of Dalamud and procure arcane relics of Allagan make. Summon the best and brightest of our immortal flames and form an expeditionary party at once. Call upon the Sultan Sworn and Brass Blades for support as you must. Papashan, send word to the guilds. We will require the expertise of master artisans if we are to have any hope of identifying and recovering these elusive materials. Viergeist, we have need of your stone torches. They are to assist the immortal flames in scouring the ruins and to help secure the surrounding areas. I trust I can count on your support.
As commander of the Stone Torches, my son Zimberg will personally see it done.
Pippin, I would have you lead the raiding party. Assemble your finest, and with Chizona's blade clear the way. Lord Lolorito, I pray you take charge of the search for Allagan relics. Surely you know of some being traded on open or clandestine markets, or sleeping in collectors' vaults. Of course, I ask not that you do this out of the kindness of your heart. By all means, profit on the transactions. I wish you the joy of it. The final days descend upon our world. If circumstances are truly as dire as they say, Uldar's best efforts may be for naught. And yet, when we Eorzeans rose from the ashes to rebuild our broken realm, did we not learn one simple truth? That which seems all but impossible to overcome alone may yet be possible if we stand together. It was the Scions who united us then, and it is the Scions who call upon us now.
That's right.
Uldar will answer that call. We will summon our courage and join the fight.
I don't know why we needed to see this scene, but okay.
You know your duties. I, Nanamo Ulnamo, 17th in the line of Ul, bid you good luck and Godspeed.
How does no one have... Do we have to see everyone's speech? I don't really care. I don't care that much. I like the coils reference, though.
We fielded a goodly number, but our ranks are heavy with healers, and an abundance of restorative magics will be of little help in destroying Dalamud's defenses. Still, it has ever been thus with Gridania. We must steel ourselves for a protracted engagement.
Oh, look, here comes Lise.
In that case, might I suggest taking us along?
Coils, my dudes.
Commander Hext, what are you doing here?
What aren't I doing here?
None of the shards in Girabania are big enough to hold an internment hulk. So we said to ourselves, why not lend our neighbors a hand? We thought you might be short on people with a talent for breaking things.
While it pains me to admit it, you are right. Our deficiency so plain to see.
It might have been a lifetime ago, but I was once one of the scions assigned to the Shroud. I know this forest well. I know your people. And I know we will be stronger if we fight this fight together.
Then I will impose upon you with a clear conscience. Come, let us speak of how to integrate our forces.
I won't let it all be for nothing. I promise you, Papalimo.
Oh my god, a reference to Papalimo. I don't want to see everyone's stupid speech. Are you kidding me? I would rather just keep going. I'm not going to scene skip because I am far above that, but kidding me? I don't care that they're all gathering stuff.
There you are. We've no time to waste, brother. Everyone has already...
I mean, it's nice to hash to find references, always nice. But still, I don't...
That was a roar. A dragon's roar.
I don't fucking care. I really don't.
And so, in summation, the Eastern Alliance, as well as the Honorable Lord Lolorito himself, reached out to me for assistance in procuring these treasures of the divine, and I, in turn,
do beseech the Confederacy for aid.
I'm trying to figure out how the heck to get my job gear. But no one has a guard.
Is that?
I can't believe I'm gonna go to my besties.
Hancock? What a surprise this is. And a fortuitous one at that. I have a favor to ask, you see.
Can't believe I'm going to my role quest, or going to my FC after this. I don't care! There we go! Hang on. I gotta talk to my FC for a second. I'm not sure to get my job gear. But it appeared to be 89 and not 90. I don't know how to get my gear, and Google won't tell me. Well, I'll run alongside and chat with my FC along the way. I will do the role quest later. I will do tank later. But I would like to keep my MSQ run going. Where am I going? Oh, that's up there. Charges to a fate. Alright, so it'll probably be to put in MSQ. I am not showing that macro. This is why I need to turn FC chat off. Alright, we made it. Go team! Woo! Go team! The jump gear did appear to the Bloodstone be 89, not 90. So I'm curious when I pick it up, because Roll Quest was not required this time around. Can I use your arc to go to Meteon, who is our final boss? Question mark. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't know how people are reacting to Endwalker, so I'll have to check in with Twitter when I finish. I personally would give this expansion solid 8 out of 10 so far. I'm docking 2 points. 1 point because Xenos is freaking stupid, and I don't like Xenos. 2, I miss Stan Daniel. I miss him. He was kind of cool, and I'm sad he got killed off so early. But that was his goal, so I can't fault him for that, so I really won't dock a point. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Xenos is just really freaking stupid. We should have killed him by now. And keeping him longer in the plot, just for the sake of keeping him in the plot, is kind of pissing me off. Put that back on hide. Wait, why am I guiding? I'm not even from here. I'm not a tour guide either. I'm not even from Charlian. What are we even looking at? It's the little dude. Me and the buns. Gee, I almost wonder what I'm going to fight right here. That's kind of rude. Should I check out where my FC is? I'm the only one that's genuinely leveled. I don't know which one I'm doing first, Reaper or Sage. I really want to try Reaper, and I really want to try Sage, so which one will I do first? It'll be a surprise for us all. I went a little too far. I like our upbeat music. This is definitely the last part on the PS5. It's funny because it provides a story. It provides a story summary of every time. PS5 story tracking and games. Food, hand it over. I'm still set on saving the world. I just gotta figure out how to get to Matthias and kill her. It. that's a reference to the Sarge story and the MSQ, because that's what I thought they had talked about, a reference to our... Well, at least this stuff picks up in speed. I'm probably finishing Endwalker tomorrow. Because this shit's taking way too fucking long to get this kind of grindy side bit out of the way. Not to blame the rabbits, but... we've already had this discussion on food. I also just want to know how to get my job gear because the thing listed at 89! And I'm not quite level 89, but I'm almost halfway. Why is my job gear 89? I don't understand. Lemon muffins are delicious. It's true. Can confirm. Perfect is a lie. Well, life gives you lemons. Make lemon muffins! That's right, my little bun. It's gonna be really funny. We've got all this prep going into this. There's no way we're actually leaving, though. We're working on the resisting part. We need to borrow the ship. I need to pursue someone I honestly just met. I mean, if Matthias is the final boss, I'm not against that. I'm really not. But that kind of came out of nowhere, which I suppose was the point. Given the memory wipe. For everyone else. So there would be no mention of Matthias anywhere, except for my time travel. Why sigh when you can be happy instead? Ah, it's good. At least he's not stealing my shirt ever again, because that's my shirt. For now, anyway. If I could just figure out where to get my job gear! We believe in you, little rabbit. We believe in the little buns. Wait, do I have to go with them? Can't I do something else? Why do I have to help the... I want to, like, fight something. I've got pent-up murder energy. Fuck, he was up top. Can't I go help in Coils? Reminisce of a nail. Remember how many times I wiped a nail in my attempt to solo? And the hour adventure that I've been. I haven't said it in, like, over a few hours. I have stumbled. I am above this. I say I'm above this. Okay, well, only if one of you provides job gear. Just kidding. What the fuck? I have to find 8 people? Are you kidding me? What's with the slowdown? We were action, but... I understand it takes time to get parts, but this is the slowdown part again, huh? Why do you slow down, Square Enix? We were doing so good on pace. I mean, it's fine, truly, but it's again, it's a noticeable slowdown. Or for one who's played Shadowbringers 5 times, those slowdowns were so obvious. My point. I should explain what I'm talking about. My thought right now. In Shadowbringers, the entirety of the trolley was the noticeable slowdown point, where you really got dragged into a bunch of extra shit that you probably didn't really need to, and it's kind of showing again here. With this part, it's once again that useless, not very necessary slowdown. I don't even know where these 8 NPCs are. Doing better than I am. That's not very hard to beat, considering Wall's probably stressed out always. Seriously, what the fuck are the other 5? What is with the slowdown? It's not even necessary. Can they potentially be outside? Because I know this game and it's with circles. Convinced these other 4 don't fucking exist. I have been around the entire circle. I've been around the entire circle. My only problem with this is there's no way we're actually leaving the source. Oh great, I'm on the last one. Where the fuck? Really wish Square Enix didn't feel like they needed to employ the slowdown. I've been through the entire zone. Square Enix, why are you like this? It's just shitty design! I'm blind, to be sure. Won't deny it. But I've been through the entire circle. And the song is kind of becoming a bit annoying with how it's mocking. Where the fuck is this NPC? Yeah, I'm getting a bit pissed off with Square Enix's crappy design. Don't suppose it's you and you just don't have a quest marker on you? Nope, of course not. I have been through the entire circle. They weren't outside it. Didn't see him outside. Didn't see him in the middle. That's just to do with a side quest. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Were they seriously behind a building? That's just shit design. When you have the circle that big. With no indicator. Congrats, you wasted more time than you probably should have. No. No, you can't make me do this shitty slow part any longer. Let me go back to the actual plot.
Lively, isn't it? The town is abuzz. Everyone eager to meet with our friends from the moon.
I really don't fucking care, but okay. The leopards are nice, but I'm gonna call it Square Enix for shit design when it's shit design. That map was shit design.
I'm impressed. Truth be told, I struggle to tell one from another. No offense intended, of course.
None taken. After you and your friends left Mare Elementorum, we spent no small amount of time with your Urianger. Oh, the conversations we had. He told us all about Atheris, answered our every question, no matter how trifling or trivial.
That's great.
Look, every page filled to the margins with knowledge. When I first arrived, I was struck by how little I knew. It was daunting. But then I realized that were it not for Urianger and his teachings, we'd still be stuck on the moon, gazing at your world and wondering what we've been missing.
What would they think if they could see Urianger now? I dare say they'd be more than a bit surprised. And impressed. Master Louis Soir, Minfilia, Papalimo, and not to forget.
Oh there. Heard there was a visiting expert who we might bother with a few questions. I take it you'd be the one.
Yes, I am.
Wilson and Lovida, Charlian's foremost researchers in the field of teleportation magic.
Ah, of course, we need closure on that front, too.
It hath been some time. Tis good to see you in good health.
Likewise, old friend. Lovida and I were most honored to answer the call. Never expected this reunion, though, did we, dear?
Arthur, the nerve. Sending that
Oh
letter,
dear.
then running off to the gods know where. Do you have any idea How worried we were.
I'm sorry. 'Twas remiss of me not to deliver the news in person. No, more than that. 'Twas I who...
Our daughter was disillusioned after Master Louisoix left her behind. The day the Scions called upon her was the happiest I'd seen her in years. She made her every choice of her own free will. No one could have ever forced her to do otherwise. Don't blame yourself for her death. Celebrate her life. You know
Yeah.
If there is one thing we resent you for, it was that we could not be there to mourn her with you.
Wow, Moonbreeder's getting more mourning now afterwards than actual mourning we did before.
Cried as much for you as we did for her.
I'm sorry. I truly, truly am. I knew not what to say. Knew not how to express my feelings. The poems and platitudes of wiser men, musings on sadness and loss, studied and memorized, and me.
Oops, sorry, my bad. Sadness.
Boy, we are all powerless before such grief. Even now, try as I might, the words escape me. But in our hearts, we know. We always know.
I remember when you were young, how the lads teased you for choosing the company of books over others. Our moon didn't take kindly to that. Be nice to Urianger, she'd shout, and give them a walloping. No matter how many times we scolded her.
So we offered a suggestion. Rather than starting fights, why don't you be the bridge between Urianger and the others? She had to mull it over for a while, arms crossed, brow furrowed in intense thought. But from that day on, she never let you be alone. She'd drag you outside to play, pepper you with endless questions, read the same books you read, all to try and understand you that much.
We're getting more Moonbreeder backstory now than Arimaburn.
I'm sure it was annoying and exhausting at the time, but she only ever had the best of intentions.
And look at you now, at the center of the crowd. The reason there even is a crowd, having brought these people together. You've no idea how proud we are.
To see the boy, our daughter, trusted and believed in more than anyone, grow into the man she always knew he could be. I can see her in you too. Feel her. She walks with you wheresoever you go. So thank you, Urianger, for being who you are.
I think...
We're getting more backstory on Moonbreeder and mourning in Moonbreeder, and we didn't actually Arimaburn.
The truth of her life. Not sorrow, but hope and love.
This moon breeder. She was important to him, wasn't
Apparently. I mean, we didn't really cover that in A Realm Reborn, though.
You could ask the man himself.
Oh, no. But watching this exchange reminds me how much I've yet to learn about your world. And its people.
You can live here your entire life and hardly learn a thing. And that's why it's too soon for this to end.
Let's go. Alize? Alize time? Where's the kiddo? Finally, I'm moving on with my life. Oh, I jump back. Dang. Jumping is the communication of gamers everywhere. Alize! You'll make my day better. I had to put up with scrappy Square Enix design, but you know. Great. Three minutes. Okay, how far am I running? I got it. Here you go, Mr. Elf. You know, it's a box. I was escaping the Loporits. Impressive. Are you treating yourself? Not everyone has your delicate arms. How did she carry that all by herself? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask questions. Did I not call it? It would be the third layer. Did we learn nothing with the red circle? I'm multitasking. Oh, someone wants us to succeed. Succeed? Don't worry. We're not going down without a fight, I assure you that much. I'm still trying to piece how we get to the end. I've got my theories. Something to do with, you know, some mutant. Yes, tell me about the parents of the kiddos, the ones that are nice-ish. Wow, asshole dad wasn't always asshole dad. Who could have seen that coming? He loves them so much he disowned them. Ah! Mr. Catboy! You have me. Always. The Catboy can always have me. Me and Catboy. I miss Fana. I know Fana's not really, I mean, Fana's gone, but I miss Fana. I miss my my old trio. It was very funny rocking around with Emmett Silk and Ithlo, which is something I've always wondered what would be like as him. But, you know, we're sundered and they're dead. It was just very nice that that happened. Alright, Catboy! Alright. I'll take care of anything for you, boy. Oh boy. Alright, I'm halfway to 89. Like I said, the job gear listed on the last one says 89, which is very confusing. I did see a paladin earlier today wearing the job gear, but I didn't lock onto them, I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. When you said elemental, I thought like an actual elemental form. Like the one in Eureka. There we are. Speak of it and it shall appear. Notice how I'm trying to use Oblation? It's kind of useless though, because it doesn't really do much. I just really miss Vana. It was fun to like actually get to know Vana. Oh, so Vana! Final Fantasy 12. Alright, I'm gonna go with that last one. Yeah! It was the last one. Mr. Catboy! I killed some stuff. Well, Mr. Catboy, do you have any end time thing you want to say? Oh, of course. Hit me. Ah, of course. Amon, aka Fendinil. I could never remembered its life as Hermes. Why did he want to go? Hope everlasting. He smiled. Let's skidoodle skedaddle. Oh, it's just a. Is this just a circle? Is it a giant circle? Well, it better be, otherwise I'm walking into something. 30% of the way there. Like, I don't know if we're finishing tonight. It honestly depends on how much more bullshit Square Enix has to throw at me to make me slow down. No, I'm never getting over that red circle. Find 8 NPCs. No. I will put myself through ether current hell by not getting the ones I easily see on Emmett's queue. Ah, my shoulder. Personal complaint. I slept kind of funky on my shoulder, so I'm only mildly in pain. Good thing is it's just my left shoulder, and I'm right-handed, so everything is fine. Except I'm using 2 hands to hold the controller, so not really. Best keep boy! Let's get out of here. Pretty the recreational. No, there's nothing I can do. So the ship must be right there, the arc. And how much you want to bet it's going to be in the form of the thing and the logo? Something has to form the shape of the logo. Or maybe I've got it all wrong and I'm just throwing things out there. If you want your commands about to start up sooner or later. Well, I guess I'll stand here. My companions will come eventually, I think.
All set, I take it?
I don't know. Maybe?
We finished what we could. Delivered supplies, tracked down escaped animals. Trivial tasks as they may be.
At least you got to do something actually kind of exciting. I had to find 8 people in a crappy circle zone. Ah, everyone's here.
That's enough, don't you think? If there was anything more important still undone, that would be a problem in itself.
The vessel is essentially ready for departure. All that remains is to load the final batch of supplies and see everyone on board. Once we've readied the ether burner, that is.
But we're not actually leaving the star. There's no way we put so much time into this that we just go, LOL, we're leaving!
Ah, had a feeling we might find you all here.
I was standing here waiting for everyone else.
Our consultations with the Loperites, too, have run their course. Pleased I am to say that our researchers' concerns have, for the most part, been allayed, though some insist on making adjustments to the very end. For their part, Livingway and her peers have graciously offered to stay and keep the people company, lest any lingering queries go unanswered.
All that remains is to wait for the refined adamantite.
Speak of the devil and it shall appear.
Are you there? It's me, Cryo. Your
Oh.
special delivery has arrived. Round up everyone and come to the harbour at once.
Speak of the devil.
Ha ha! We both said speak of the devil. Ha! Speak of the devil and it shall arrive.
Forgive the intrusion, Master Fortuner. I bring urgent news. A great commotion has broken out in Scholar's Harbour. Your presence is requested, with all speed.
Nani? Now what? Aye, can't we do one thing without problem?
Where might this delivery be? Oh.
That's a lot. Let's build 2 ships.
I'm sure it's very important, but we cannot accept these without the proper permits.
It's very important.
12. Surely, these can't all be.
Hey! 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 It's Pirate Man!
Bleeding hellfire! They're bringing them by sea and by air. All these folks in these crates.
You can have your ship.
And more on the way. You've got your adamantite right here. A bigger haul than any of these sorry bastards brought, and that's no lie.
I'm sorry, were we making this a contest?
Yes, because you were charged with seeing the shipments from Gridania and Uldar here, along with your own. Give credit where credit is due.
Useless boy, shut up. Let the pirate dude. Let Pirate Man have his time.
Ain't no way a scrawny whelp like you took a dozen steps inside a Dalamant shard.
He's got a point.
I'll have you know I went all the way to the entrance. And therefore, it was my contacts that enabled us to enlist the cooperation of the Sky Pirates.
The pirates!
Left you outside so you wouldn't get anyone killed, did they? Well,
I like the fact they've fought twice.
Right, fine job sitting on your ass.
Take that back.
Make me.
Stick to your level.
My, what a grand welcome party.
We're vibing.
Hancock and Saraban.
Long time no vibe.
We come bearing relics both sacred and elegant, as well as a few other gifts that may be of help, to be presented with best wishes from the Eastern Alliance. Our friends in Bosnia, for instance, have sent along a few artifacts for the brave allies of the Resistance.
And other ones, or it's the one who freaking rescued them?
And we brought a number of items from Eureka as well, courtesy of
My Eureka reference!
He says a little advance warning.
That's Educa. That's Educa!
I myself have come with a sacred relic of Rayson Temple. 'Twas passing fortunate that Senri's dango craving brought us to Kugane. We arrived precisely as Hancock was making his arrangements. Upon learning of your need, we made haste back to Hell's Lid, with our dango, never fear, and consulted with the other auspices. All consented to the lending of Tenzin's legendary Phoenix Blade for this noble cause. Suzaku and Seiryu were nevertheless worried that it might be lost in transit, however, and insisted upon accompanying me to Onakoru, where I had intended to entrust it to our Confederate allies. I thought instead to give it over to Hancock when we chanced to cross paths yet again. But alas, Seiryu remained ill at ease, and ordered me see the blade into your hands personally, or die trying.
We did, of course, need quite the impressive vessel to get it all here in time.
Don't tell me, it's the dudes from...
Fortunately, our majestic associates have been more than helpful. 'Tis an honor to...
God, that's them! They were quite the crew. Orbon Monastery, best raid.
That is all wonderful to hear, but what of the extraordinary cost? I shudder to think of the ransom we must pay for such a bounty.
Oh yeah, we're broke.
Fret not for your coin purse, young Alphino. Lord Lolorito looks ever towards the profits of the future, and thus the East Aldenar Trading Company went to some lengths to reduce the financial liability. And since the Scions funded the entire venture, not a gill need be rendered up in compensation. Everything is already yours.
Yay!
Who did the venture? When?
Don't let the name fool you. This coin keeper knows a thing or two about spending. When it comes to capital investiture, a sprinkling of gil here and there will not do. You need enough savings to make waves when it really counts, which is why frugality is paramount. We also have the benefit of a generous patron. Generous being rather an understatement. She
has supported us from the shadows since the very founding of the Scions.
Is it time for Mama Levier to come back into vibe?
Mother.
I mean, we already knew that.
Amelians.
Sorry for Snow. You suck.
I remain, of course, an entirely neutral party. I simply thought our family's coffers were needlessly full. We can hardly take them with us on your teeny-tiny toy boat, now can we? And would be ashamed to leave all that hard-earned wealth unspent. Waste not.
Sorry, your frame is against you, old man.
However did you manage so much in so short a time, then? We expected word to reach only a fraction of our allies.
Did I not tell you I have my ways?
Erenville, you were involved too.
The Melvira and...
I received a letter from Cryo
Woo!
after we parted ways in Labyrinthus. She explained what the Scions were trying to accomplish, and why you might soon require the services of the Gleaners, spread across the world as we are.
That's pretty convenient.
I pray you do not interpret this as a betrayal of Charlotte. I accept that the Forum's aim in pushing us to our limits was to preserve what knowledge we have, and I bear you no ill will for it. Yet, in collecting that knowledge, what I came to appreciate most about our star is that there remains so much we do not know. That is why I chose to help the Scions, to combat the obliteration of those countless undiscovered wonders. I held no illusions that they would be less demanding taskmasters, though, rest assured, if I had, I would have been sorely disappointed. To make a long story short, the whole of the guild ship cooperated to ensure your call was heard far and wide.
But Alpha!
What's this about a ship that can fly to the moon?
Who brought Alpha?
Why didn't you mention it sooner? The one time you don't beg my aid, your problem's a bloody ship that can fly to the moon.
Sid, you brought the team.
Of course. Garland Ironworks' finest. You need only point us towards my new favorite ship.
Who brought Alpha?
Oh, I nearly forgot. We stopped by Whirlwind before coming here and picked up a package from Gaius. He's still of the mind that actions make for better penance than words, contrite or otherwise, so we offer none of the latter. What he sent is an Allegan relic Valens used in his weapons experiments.
Alright, well, we've got all the refined adamite we could ever need. Don't remind me of weapon, by the way. That's a time I'm blocking out.
We've also brought adamantite for Mordona's Dalamud shard. I admit to some consternation upon first receiving Kryl's message. So few Scions remain at the Rising Stones now. Far too few for such an expedition. However, the Gleaners were able to secure us reinforcements. Idleshires, treasure hunters, not least among them. I know. How the Gobbyfrock fought. Slowfix's gratitude for the safe return of his daughter has not waned, and he gathered his kin to our side with an astounding quickness. The clash between their machina and the Allegan defences was a
Okay, this is nice, but I don't really care. But alright, this is good. Good stuff. I would like to continue on to our space adventures, but you know, beggars can't be choosers.
Fascinating as all this is, I fail to see how it explains your presence here. Does Razat Han not have more pressing concerns?
Valid point.
we do. Yet averting the final days would be the most expedient solution.
I'm getting there!
And I am indebted to you.
I'm getting there, okay? Save the world! Well, if the quest line would continue.
Remain my people. My gratitude is beyond words. 'Tis appropriate that I aid you in kind. If in the doing we bring salvation to others of this star, so much the better. You will recall that I spoke of my father, Midgard Summer, and his journey across the great expanse. As he traveled betwixt the stars, his resplendent scales drank of the ether in those nigh empty surrounds, and imparted to him the strength to persevere. Thinking they might further your cause, I called out to my kin for consent. Ajdaya's answer was silence. As ever, Tiamat and Hrisvelgre, however, responded.
That would be why we heard Dragon Roar.
My sire, too, stirred from his slumber long enough to speak and say, "Very well." Thus have I brought you his own worm scales. Fit them to your purpose, and seek a worthier fate for us all.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone else so familiar with the unique properties of dragon scales. So I invited myself in.
I have a stubble. I haven't said it in a hot minute.
Fuck me, this is so unbelievable. I've gone right back round to believing it again. Forget a 6% gain in efficiency. With all these goodies, we could get 7, no, 10, no, 14 bleeding percent. Think of how far we could go. What we could do with that much power. What we could blow up.
If Kokol is duly convinced, then it must be true. In which case, the science end of the bargain has been fulfilled. Would you not agree?
Yeah, how are you feeling? How are you feeling, Papa Levier? Sorry, we all outnumbered you. So can I borrow your ship? I need to go somewhere? No, wait, we didn't talk to Heidelin. That's what we're doing. What's he gonna do? Is he going to not disown them? Rename?
I know not what you seek of Heidelin.
Ah.
Nor for what purpose you would take command of our ship.
I just need to talk to Heidelin face to face again.
To do so will be to dictate the fate of this star and the lives upon it. The lives of each and every creature, in their magnitude and their fragility.
I have the ending figured out. Partially. Again.
Do you understand? And are you prepared?
I mean, I hope so. I would be laughing if we weren't.
We have seen and we have felt how much each life shapes this world. And so we are determined to abandon none. We understand what is at stake, and we are prepared to bear this burden.
Now I'm thinking no one will die. I think we're all okay.
Then I will bear it with you.
Oh my god, he's being a decent parent!
I beg you, share your struggles with me. As family.
Is he finally becoming a decent father?
You grasped my fingers with such tiny hands the day you were born. I thought my heart might burst.
Sorry, is this a redemption for the dad?
overwhelming, and a conviction so powerful that I trembled with something close to rage. I had heard the final days foretold. I swore to myself then and there that I...
It was alluded to earlier that yes, he was doing all of this for them because they were his kids.
The great exodus would succeed, must succeed. No sacrifice or sin was worse than the alternative. If anything gave me pause, 'twas mine own father. The Archon Louisois openly decried Charlene's policies, a perspective which I regarded with increasing disdain as I grew older. Yet even as part of me thought him a fool, perhaps I also hoped that he, of all people, would devise a brilliant means to save my children.
Aww. You still suck, but again, it was alluded to earlier. When you heard him mention the Exodus, when they started talking about it, he was doing it for them. Does not forgive your stupid behavior, though.
That was his doing. When he perished at Cartano, as we pulled that twisted slab of Dalamud from the sea, I remembered the warmth of your newborn touch. Chastened, I vowed never again to suffer any interference in my mission to protect you. No matter that you yourselves wished otherwise. Detest me, fight me tooth and nail, I would suffer it, and more, and be satisfied so long as I could force you onto the ship.
Redemption arc for the dad.
I was wrong. You two have grown.
Are we no longer discerning the children? Because I kind of assumed they would make up at some point in the plotline.
You have earned the right to walk your own path, and already begun to do so.
Good. Because there are things we care about, and people we love.
I'm glad they get in a good relationship with their dad again.
It cannot have been an easy journey for you to have come so far.
We shall be glad to acquaint you with the finer details someday, once this danger has passed.
Oh, I don't know about that. You want to hear the details of our great adventures? Okay, so there was the arc of us being accused of regicide.
Ours is not a kind world, but it is beautiful. Always.
Oh no. Are you quite sure that's wise? After all, someone turns pale and flees the room when he sees so much as an envelope containing word of your advice.
This is the wholesome live of your family moment.
Whatever will happen if he learns what you were really up to.
Amelians.
My kiddos have conviction. And that's enough for him, I think. Finally. Can we borrow the... Can we go talk to Heidel now? I'd like to continue.
I have wronged my children most gravely. I owe you an apology as well.
Because you fucking suck. And I don't forgive you,
I
but...
assumed that it was the Scion's influence that made them so keen to charge headlong into danger.
I mean, Alfino's always been of the sort. His idea, when you meet him in Roma Born, I mean, truly meet him, is let's go fight Garuda.
I see now that said influence instead brought them together with the many fine people gathered here today. In which case, I hope you continue to guide them.
If they don't die, sure. I got it.
If we've finished loitering about the harbour, might I suggest we put our plans into motion? People are beginning to look confused.
Seconded. Let's get out of here and go speak with Heidelin.
Perhaps you can spare a few words ere they resume the tedious lugging of cargo.
Why do I have to talk?
Friends and admirers here, after all.
Alright, lug things and we'll make a ship, but I'm borrowing that ship to go kill Matthias. Everyone looks at me expectantly. I don't like this. Da 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 da. Let's go! Let's go, team! Let's go! Alright. Ski-doodle, ski-doodle, I have a Heidelin to talk to. I fulfilled my end of the deal.
Is appreciated. Now, in an orderly fashion, if you please.
Like I said, I saw them befriending their dad again. Kinda saw that one coming, but... Let us continue our fighting. Alright, guys. I meant to talk to... Elfino. There is one location I haven't penned. Oh, that's in... Abrintos. Hi, Fortuno. You still suck, but you know, thanks for befriending the kids again. Sorry, I won't forgive the man who so easily disowned them in the first place. Hanlon, we need to talk. Yeah, that's what we need to do. I have discovered most of the map. At last. Oh, I only missed that top bit. Getting ether currents in flight and the such will be a later adventure. I gotta really figure out how I'm doing this. Alright. I have a stubble. It's a ship. Hi everyone, it's a ship. Can I borrow it? I have someone I need to kill. Now, please show me Hyland. I think Hyland can make an exception to me, okay? I'm the warrior of light. On wings of hope, you rise up through the night. Hiya, oh hiya. Are you prepared? Did I get blocked out by not being a higher level? Square Enix, you said you would prevent that! Wow! 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 It was not enough! So cheap of Square Enix. Well, if that's the case. then I'm probably not finishing tonight. Well, hang on, I gotta throw a stream marker.